Wait, what's that mean? I'm recording? I should be recording now. Okay, hello and welcome back to TenkoBerry's book reading. Hopefully you are all doing okay today and staying safe. And in today's episode we're reading Hey Duggee, the Future Badge. Alright, as always we'll read the back of the book once we're finished, as it kinda gives spoilers to the story and we're in for, the long run. So, Hey Duggee, the Future Badge. It's a new day at the Squirrel Club. Duggee's busy checking the shelves for supplies. He wants to make sure he has everything he might need for in the future. What's the future, Duggee? The future is something that happens later on from now, or even years after. Wow. What will the future be like, Duggee? Asked Nori. Will the chickens still be grumpy? Will Enid still be a cat? Will the clubhouse be up in space? Good question, Squirrels. Duggee has a lot of ideas about what the future might be like. He has his future badge, a woof. It looks like it's a hexagon, and a blue hexagon around another blue hexagon. Quite interesting, quite interesting. In the future, our houses might look very different. Now, I do want to say something. Houses will look pretty different, If you look at the evolution of roofs for houses, oh, it's crazy. Like, how different roofs have been over the years. Sorry, I just wanted to point that little fact out. And there could be new ways to get around. Like, it used to be horse-drawn carriages, I would say I would rather still have a horse-drawn carriage, I tell you. The poop, smell would be terrible. But I'd rather have that, over a car, I tell you. Because all you need to do is feed it some hay. And there could be new ways to get around. But Duggee will always be at the clubhouse, ready for the Squirrel Club. Duggee's future sounds very impressive. The squirrels try to imagine it. At the Squirrel Club in the future, the teddy bears are robots. And when you get fussy, water floats into your cup. And building blocks turn into towers all by themselves. I kind of feel like that's a bit, getting lazy. Like with, technology, we do kind of get lazy, I tell you. Sometimes it's just best to do it yourself. To get all of that, enjoyment out of it. Alright, next page. It's all quite different. Future Duggee looks quite different too. He's got a big spacesuit and he's lost his legs. He has no legs. He's floating. I guess he's meditating inside his suit. He lifts his legs up inside his suit. Maybe that's what's happening, I tell you. He's just floating around in his suit meditating. Future Duggee takes the squirrels outside and they play a game called Future Ball. The squirrels whisk through the sky, left, right, up and down. This is brilliant. The squirrels are having so much fun in the future, they want to try something else. How about future gardening? Says Happy. What a good idea. The squirrels follow Duggee outside to the future garden. Wow, that's a beautiful tree, I tell you. It reminds me of a redwood tree. Some of the biggest trees in the world, I tell you. The oldest tree in the world is actually a redwood tree. Quite fascinating, I tell you. Like, it has a more complicated name, but I know it is a redwood tree because it's very chunky. How chunky? Put a dumpster truck or a garbage truck on the ground next to it, and that's how wide it is, from front end to that to back end. Quite interesting. In the future garden, you can plant anything you like. Duggee presses a button and a computer screen appears. Happy touches the screen. I'll plant this, and that, and this, and that. In the future garden, seeds grow very quickly. Gulp, pop. Happy's plant is ready. It looks like it's a pumpkin mixed with a melon mixed with a potato, with carrots for ears, a mouth made out of bananas, and what seems to be trying to think, what would be the teeth of it. It's got a, what do you call it, apple for a nose, and it's got a orange for one of its eyes, and a green apple for one of its eyes, and it has different fruit and veg throughout its body. It's got a pomegranate. It looks to be a dragon fruit there. An onion, a tomato, a strawberry, a pear, and another green apple. And it looks like a cucumber for a tail. Quite interesting, with some cherries hanging from it. Quite cool. All that garden has made the squirrels hungry. They want some future food. Duggee gives each squirrel a coloured bean. With a drop of water, each bean turns into a delicious plate of food. Pasta, lemon pie, French toast, quinoa and avocado terrine, cheesy sausage fish, trifle. Quite interesting. You know what? It kind of reminds me of a compact food, because you have milk, but if you were to take it down to its basics, you would have powdered milk, and that's what space. That's what they use in space to, get all of their nutrients. They use powdered, a lot of powdered stuff. And they use that as, their food stuff and all that. Not like all other food, but a lot of the food, they need to make sure it does not get into tiny little crumbs. You don't want to go into the air vent, clogging the system. You have to go in there, unclog it in space. Alright, next page. After lunch, the squirrels are tired. Duggee presses a button, and suddenly it's future nap time. The squirrels don't sleep for long. Future nap time is very efficient. The future is making me miss the good old days, Happy sighs. Perhaps it's time to go back to the present. Yay! They're back in the present. There we go. It's always good to be in the present, because it's a time that we're always in. Plus, you're always moving into the future every single second. Well done, squirrels, you've earned your future badges. Now there's just time for one last thing before the squirrels go home. A Duggee hug. Oh, that's quite nice. The future is something that happens later on from now. What will Duggee's Squirrels Club be like in the future? Duggee has a few ideas. Alright. So, hopefully you enjoyed that. Have a nice day, safe, hope it's visible. Moves for just, because the vitamins are very important. I'm a bye, see you next time, bye bye.